Hey guys, so hope you liked my all the previous sessions, and let's start with my today's session. And in this session I'm continuing with the similar topic of complex number with the circular and the hyperbolic functions. So let's start with the part 1, and the method of the name is separation into the real and the imaginary parts. See guys, it's actual not a new method. It's actual the sub method of the circular and the hyperbolic functions, because there whatever equation we have used, similar equations we are going to convert here. Okay, so actual this one is not a new method. So here they are given some of the results regarding of circular function and the real numbers. So the first one is given sine of x plus or minus iy. It means it is same like sine of alpha plus or minus beta, and you know very well its formula, right? Sine cos plus cos into the sine. So with the same procedure, but here it's given for the circular. So the formula of this one will be sin x into cos iy plus or minus cos x into the sin iy. So actually you know that the formula of sine of alpha plus beta will be this one, right? Okay, but this one formula we are going to convert into the hyperbolic and circular functions by the our previous lecture. So this one will be this, यानी कि in place of cos iy we can write cos hy, and in place of sin iy यानी कि the circular function for the sine will be the hyperbolic, यानी कि the I into the sin hy. I'm highlighting guys, this is with I, this I, and this one sin hy. Okay, so same for the cos, same for the tan, and same for the sine hyperbolic. Here it was for the sine real functions, and here it is this one is we are applying for the sine hyperbolic function. So यहाँ पे दिया है आपको sin h of x plus or minus iy, as well as for the cos h of x plus or minus iy. Now starting with the examples, separate into the real and imaginary parts. So आपको real और imaginary parts को यहाँ पे separate करना है, right? And this one procedure, this one method we already applied in our another methods, but this method, this both are totally different over here, because in this method we are going through the circular and the hyperbolic function. And again repeating guys, without remembering these all the formulas, without learning this all the formulas of circular and the hyperbolic, you can't able to solve these all the examples. Okay guys, now let's start with the function, and here it's given sin hz, and the hyperbolic of sine equals to, we can write minus I into the sin iz. Now minus I as it is, sin as it is, I as it is, and in place of z we can apply x plus iy. I'm highlighting with the red marker this z equals to, which I have applied here, sin x plus iy. Okay, now multiplying I into the bracket so that you can get ix plus I square, and the value of I square will be minus 1, right? So that will be ix minus y. Okay, now next one, minus I keeping as it is, and sine of ix minus y, so that will be actual alpha minus beta. Okay, so by using our previous slide, it will be sin ix into cos y minus cos ix into the sin y, and here I'm applying its hyperbolic and circular relation. In place of sin ix I am using I into the I sin hx, and in place of cos ix I am using cos hx. This one is a formula only, guys, and without remembering this formula you can't able to solve this sum. So those formulas are very much important. Okay, now it's last, in the last step. Here you can see that minus I, it's outside, so I'm just putting it into the inside. So it will be minus I square, and I square yani ki minus 1, so minus minus plus, and again applying here minus minus plus into the I, and this one keeping as it is. So this one will be your final answer. Okay, now second example, separate real and imaginary parts of the function sine inverse of e raised to I theta, and this e raised to I theta, it's nothing but it's a sec theta, yani ki cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, this example is little bit lengthy, but and थोड़ा tough है, but it's ultimately it's just a simplification. Okay, so let's start with the example. See the question. Here it's a given function sine inverse of e raised to I theta. So I am taking a supposition z equals to sine inverse e raised to I theta. In place of z I am putting x plus iy. Now applying sine on both the sides. So here it will be sine x plus iy, and here it will be e raised to I theta. And e raised to I theta is, it's nothing but the sec theta, yani ki cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so cos theta plus I sin theta equals to, we can write sin x plus iy, and x plus iy, it's nothing but it's a formula of sine of alpha plus beta. Okay, that we have written in our previous slide. So from this I am writing this formula, and here I have just rearranged the term. Okay, so comparing it with the function this one and this one, we can find its real and imaginary parts. So cos theta will be this, and the sin theta will be this one. Okay, and giving it equation number 1 and 2. Okay, now हमें अभी ये वाला equation लाना है. Okay, so for that I am eliminating y from the equation number 1 and 2. You can see the equation, it's not given in the form of y or z, right? It's given in the form of sec theta. So definitely हमें जो मिल रहा है वहाँ से हमें x, y और जो भी मिल रहा है हाइपरबोलिक, उनको यहाँ से कैंसिल करना है, रिमूव करना है. So for that I am eliminating y from the equation number 1 and the 2. So for that I am using one identity for the hyperbolic function, and this is I have written here cos h square minus sin square equals to 1, and cos, the hyperbolic of cos will be this one, because I am applying this one. So that will be cos square theta upon sin square, and here sin square upon cos square. This one I am using, see guys, by using equation, यानी कि यहाँ से मैंने क्या किया है, उसको सब्जेक्ट बनाया है. Let me highlight this one. I am here making a subject of cos hy, and also making a subject of sin hy. Okay, so cos h square y equals to, we can write cos square theta upon sin square x, and in place of sin h square y we can apply sin square upon cos square x. Okay, okay, now doing the cross multiplication and just giving the simplification, you will get this one term. ओके, यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपको सिंप्लीफाई करना है, और जो भी कॉस की टर्म मिल रही है उसको हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं साइन के फॉर्म में. नाउ नेक्स्ट अगेन doing the simplification, and here I have just found out the value of x, and x is coming cos inverse of plus or minus under root sin theta. Now using equation number 2, यानी कि यहाँ पे जो भी values मिल रही है I am putting that. Okay, and before this by using second equation you can taking square on both the sides, you can take a square, right? So taking square on both the sides you can get this one term. Okay, and now in place of cos square x I am putting sin theta by using that equation only. Okay, so putting these equations and giving the simplification, you will get y equals to, sorry, sin hy equals to plus or minus under root sin theta. And from here removing, I'm eliminating the sine function. So I'm definitely you will find the value of y. So the y will be sin h inverse of under root sin theta, and sin h inverse is nothing but the log of x plus under root x square plus 1, and this one we have applied the formulas of sin and the cos, right? जिसकी प्रूफ हम लोगों ने पहले ही दी गई है, right? So hence you can apply its mean value of y, its sin inverse of e raised to I theta equals to this one. So hope you all understood, guys, and based on these examples I will give more 2 examples, and these that both 2 examples you will write as your submission, and please do the practice of these both the examples. So see you soon in our next session. Thank you, guys.